Hello, everyone. So, Grand Arena is back, and this time we have a new addition to the game, Darth Malak. I locked him a little earlier yesterday morning, a few hours after the event got live, and I have had a decent amount of guild event currencies saved up, and I've been able to get him up to 70 shards, so almost 6 stars. Um, I probably might have to wait for a couple of more TBs for him to get completely 7 stars. I had originally about 50K guild event currency saved up, but that's not enough, as we know that they increase the cost of these shards, and it's going to be closer to 70 K shards, 70K guild event currency that you need to max him out. But I was able to get him to gear 11. I I saw his gear requirement and decided to buy those Chirotech pieces from Crystal Store to get him all the way till gear 11. His gear 11 pieces are something that I'm farming directly from the from Energy, but I think three of the four pieces I decided to go ahead and buy it just because I wanted to get him gear 11 before the lock of Grand Arena. I was also able to get him one Zeta, which is the Gnawing Terror, where he inflicts fear anytime he gets critically hit or inflicted with dot. Although this Zeta, I just got it installed today, so it's not live for the Grand Arena. But I wanted to at least have some decently geared Darth Malak to play around with in the Grand Arena. Let's go over to the Grand Arena and take a look at the board. Excuse me. So this time it's a 5v5 Grand Arena for characters, and there's a ship section down below as well. And this is one of the open formats of the Grand Arena where there's only one section on top and one section below, and you can clearly see what your opponent has and what you have, and there's nothing hidden at all. This is not my favorite format. It's just because I like the strategy that goes behind hiding some tunes behind other tunes. I think there's just a little more. It just makes things more interesting. I mean, just imagine if your TW, your territory wars that you're playing right now, had you were able to see everything that your opponent had set, all 10 zones completely open. I mean, you'd be able to it wouldn't make things interesting at all. You just go and you know exactly what teams to use in which zone, and then you can plan everything beforehand before you even start a single attack. But this way, when everything is hidden, that's when you get interesting things like you sometimes overkill a team, or you underestimate it and go in and have to repeat battles. That's when things get interesting, and real strategy gets tested. That's one downside of the open thing. The one upside though is I'm free to make my videos without worrying about my opponents seeing my strategy beforehand. Because in this case, for example, my opponent hasn't attacked me, but I've had a few cases in the past, the last 2 or 3 grand arenas, where at least 4 or 5 folks have reached out to me saying that they've either watched my videos or a guildmate pointed them to my videos, and they were able to see it before they started attacking. So a lot of the stuff that I talk about in my strategy, they probably got a heads up on that, and that's ideally not the right situation. But I was probably aware of it, but I really didn't care much about it just because I wanted to make interesting videos for you guys. But in a format like this, when everything is completely open, it's I don't have to worry about that at all. And what I'm doing over here is what my opponent is seeing as well. So it's perfectly good. So my opponent hasn't started attacking me yet. So let me take a look at a quick preview of the defenses that I've set. I've decided to go ahead and set my Malak, even though he was 5 star without a Zeta. I decided to set him as the fifth in my Sith Empire team, just because I don't have Assassin and Marauder geared up, and I didn't want to take a fifth character from any other team. I have my Grievous team, which has never failed me. It's a pretty decent counter, especially under geared. My crew team with Paris, I've got my Night Sister team, which is really top modded again. Just like the last Grand Arena, I gave my top mods to my Sith Empire team as well as my sister team. And this is the first Grand Arena where I have my Django Fett with the Zeta on leadership. So I put him along with my Bosk and Boba and a Gear 10, Gear 9 Dengar. And I've got a really fast nest in there. My nest is 300, so with the Django leadership 330. So that is probably going to give trouble to a few folks. And then I've got my scoundrel team, both Kira as well as Karth. And the Karth team, I've got a Wampa in there. So no cheap teams in here. I've decided to make it tough and interesting for my opponent. And speaking of my opponent, this is the defense that he has set. Now my opponent has. Let me briefly go to their roster and give you an overview of that. My opponent is Veo or Vao from Supernova, and they have a double Zeta, the Malak, uh, on their Sith Empire team. And I checked while this is not a recent Zeta, they were completely Zeta by the time of Grand Arena lock. So this is the team I'm going to be facing, and he's got all the characters that I have. The modding is one place where I have an advantage, where they've not really got that great speeds on. So that's one area where I might have a slight advantage. They've got an advantage in me for roster, but I think I've got a slight advantage on modding, and I've also got about 5 Zetas more than them. So very slight advantage there. His Revan, for example, his Darth Revan team is the best modded at 311. Mine is only at 290 something. So his Revan team is definitely better than mine, but he decided to keep his Revan on offense. So I don't have to worry about facing him. His Thrawn is only 270, and that's his third fastest character. So the rest of the characters are not as fast. So I'm not that worried about the mods at least. Now this is also a Grand Arena with ships in there, and I was able to recently 7-star my Millennium Falcon. But this guy also has got a very decently geared piston, full gold, as well as a really good Millennium Falcon as well. But since there are no reliable counters to Millennium Falcon on offense, both of us have kept the Millennium Falcon on defense, on offense, and not on defense. So that's one thing that I don't have to worry about. All right, let's go in and take a quick look at his character defenses, and then we can start taking out his defense. He's kept his Jedi Knight Revan on defense and kept his Darth Revan on offense, and all his other teams as well, CLS, Treya, and JTR. He's kept on offense. So he's got a scoundrel team, his uh, Bosk, crew, Evox, just the standard teams that you see on defense. Really, I would say there's just one cheese team over here, the rebel team that you see over here, which I would have taken out with my Wampa if I had kept him, but I'll probably use some other cheap team to take that out. All right. So Anna's Jedi Knight Revan team is pretty well modded. 289. Well, actually, not that well modded. 289 on his Revan. My Revan, unfortunately, is slower, 270 something. So he's probably going to end up going first. I'm debating whether to keep I'm probably going to mirror match this one. I'm debating whether to keep Bastila in there or make a separate team with her. But uh, but yeah, what I'll do first is let me go ahead and I'll warm up by finishing off his rebel team with my troopers. I think that should be a pretty easy matchup. All right. A lot of his characters are pretty weak, and I think my Stark should be able to outspeed all of them. So let's just get a quick match to warm up. All right, who's his weakest? Probably is Leia. All right, let's get rid of his wedge. Okay, we took out some amount of protection and health on my range, which is unfortunate. So I lost a couple of banners, both health and protection. But not worried about banners. I think I just want to full clear. All right. Now, before I go any further, let me just go ahead and finish off his ships. He's got Houndstooth and he's got a couple of Geos. So I'm going to take in my rebel team over here and take care of that. All right, my Millennium Falcon, Piston, and Biggs. And who else do I have? I have my Lando's Millennium Falcon, and I'm just going to go in with that. I think that should be enough. All right. Sunfac and Spy. So let me go ahead and target Sunfac since he's going to end up taunting. Okay, let's remove the debuff from there. All right, let's get some defense penetration out. And okay, that gets rid of Sunfac. And let's finish off. Let's see if we can finish off Geonergent Spy. There we go. Not enough to... Something else has come in. All right, let's see if we can... Yep, there he goes. Don't think I'll be able to recover full protection on Biggs. 65, all right. So I did get 3 points for unused slots. So that's good. All right. Now let's, now that we've taken care of ships, let's go ahead and tackle his character section. Okay, Jedi Knight Revan. I'm going to mirror match this with my Jedi team. And I think I want to go with Hermit Yoda instead of Basti, because I think I should be able to get another Jedi team in there to take off something like Evox or something with Basti. All right, so let's quickly check the speed on my Jedi Knight Revan. Yeah, 273. I should have kept at least 20 more speed on him. My Sith Empire team took all my best mods, so that was unfortunate. Okay, Jolie has been marked. Let me go for Yoda. All right, let's get rid of Yoda. Okay. And Yoda's gone. He'll probably come back with Jolie. There he goes. Okay, so Savior has been triggered. Okay, let's see. Let's just work on his GK. All right, it's been a while since I've done a mirror match. Realize why these were so irritating back in the day. Okay, let's hope we don't time out. Damn. All right, let's see if we can't get rid of our Yoda over there. Oh, not good. Okay, we got rid of him. We just have to get our Yoda back. Come on, Jolie. There we go. Okay. Get some buffs. And let's start working on Jolie. Oh, Yoda's back. Damn. Okay, let's get rid of Yoda and continue working on Jolie. This is not going anywhere. I'm inclined to almost time out at this stage and finish it off with my Treya team. Yeah, I like the damage over here, so that's probably not going to work. Yep, if I take my Treya team in here, I should be able to get the job done. I don't like going in twice, but I do have a heavy defense, so I'm hoping that holds. Given that there's 1 minute left, there's no way I have enough damage. My Jolie is off cooldown, and yeah, and I don't have a dispel, so his Jolie is going to keep on countering, getting protection back. Yeah, so I hate these mirror matches. All right. No worries, Treya should be able to take care of it. Luckily, he just has that one tough team over here. Everything else shouldn't be a problem. Yeah, and without his Grandmaster Yoda, should be a pretty easy team to take out. I'm wondering if I had kept Basti in there, if that would have made a difference. Hmm. Anyway, no point thinking about it too much. Excuse me. Okay. Let's finish that off with. Excuse me. Let's finish it off with a Treya. I think I should have enough for the others. Okay, and then I go with my Empire team. That is Thrawn. Who else can I place in there? Let's see, what tanks do I have? Should I use another Sith? Maybe Maul? Yeah, he is weak. Maybe I'll just go with another tank. Sure. All right. Let's see if this is able to finish the job. Okay, let's fracture Jedi Knight Revan. All right, now let's isolate Jolie. All right, this should be pretty much in control. Oh, why did I do that? He had buff immunity on him. So if Jolie is isolated, Savior should not trigger, but let's not worry about that. Let's just get rid of Jedi Knight Revan. And then we can get rid of the others. Keep giving turn meter to Nihilus and get him to have the Annihilate come up soon. Okay, this should do the job. Yeah, unfortunately, I had to go in with two battles, but I think that even my opponent would require more than two battles on at least one or two of my teams. 37 banners. 20 banners less there. Okay, so now that the toughest team is taken care of, let's see if we can one-shot the other teams that we have out here. All right. So we've got two scoundrel teams. Crew, bounty hunters. All right. Bounty hunters, let's use JTR. And yeah, that should be pretty straightforward. And then I'm going to use Holdo. Yeah, I can use C3PO with my Akbar rebels because I think I'll need that team for one of the others that I want to take out. Okay. Control Bosk. Apply some burning. Okay, got rid of him. Apply some days. All right, and continue working on Cad Bane. He's the next squishiest. And let's control Boba as well a little bit, since his execute can cause some problems. Okay, let's see if we can land a stun. Yeah, there we go. All right, now let's finish off Boba. There we go. Boba's gone. Now let's finish Bosk. Let's see if we can land a stun here. No. Okay. It's fine. At least he has expose. So his turn meter will keep getting reduced. Okay. Bosk is gone. And we finally take care of Dengar. Okay, full 60 banners. Now, what do I use for the other teams? I have my Basti team still available. Problem is he's kept Nest with his crew team, so that might be a little problematic. Okay. For the Karth team, I think I should be able to deal with that with an Evok team. So let me see if I can do that. Karth is the Karth team is susceptible to days, so I think since my Ewok team is faster than them, I should be able to control them and take care of them with this. Let's see. Okay, so let me first go after Canderous. Give turn meter to Paplu. Okay, let's apply some days. Zalbar is not dazed, which is not good. Okay, let's dispel. Let's call in Paplu and dispel that. Okay, and let's continue to work on. Ooh, now cleanse. Okay, there. So that's dispelled again, but problem is now we need to dispel Zalbar again. Otherwise, he's going to end up assisting again and again. There they go. It's a crazy team. Okay, now I don't have a dispel, but let me hide Elder and see if I can bring Paplu back. Okay. This thing is going south on me, but let me see if I can salvage the situation. Okay, let me call Paplu in to dispel. Okay, one down. Now let me see if I can get mission. Hide Elder. He's going to taunt. And dispel. All right. Now mission should go next. Oh, damn. She has hidden herself. All right. Let's see if we can work on Candy. Oh, damn. Come on, Logray. What are you doing? Okay. Logray's back. Okay, let's dispel that. I'm running short of time now. That's the problem with Evox. They don't have enough damage. I'll probably keep this even if I'm not able to one-shot him. Okay, call Paplu, dispel. Okay, got rid of him. Just mission. Come on, come on. 18 seconds. Okay, 2 seconds and just able to get down mission. So just the 2 tanks left. Not ideal. Going back in again on the second team. But at least the Evox got most of the job done. Let me see if my opponent has started attacking. Not yet. All right. They might be waiting for me to make a move. Let's see. What else do I have? I have my, let me get back to that team later. I can probably danger zone it or something like that. But I have my Basti team that I can use against against the Ewoks. All right, Basti. So I've got 2 tanks, 2 damage dealers on Basti. Okay. This should, hopefully this should work. Where's Elder? There he is. Okay, reduce some turn meter. And let's we don't need to stun now. Okay, let's get rid of low gray. Stun Paplu. Okay, so this team is done. Now let's see what we have to use that we can use against the crew team. I think we still have our EP. So we have 2 tough teams left, crew and JTR, Kira team. So crew and Kira. Let's see what I have. I have my CLS that I can use against one of these. I probably shouldn't use CLS against Nest. That probably won't end well. So what else can I use against Nest? Probably my EP team against Nest, against the crew team. All right, will that work? My Vader is fast enough. So I think EP should work. Let's see what other empire I have. Do I have anyone to apply days? Nope, no days here, but I think my classic empire team should be able to take care of this. Do I have stun? Yep, I've got stun, shock. Yeah, shock needs to be applied liberally. Okay, I think this should be able to take care of this team. Let's see if it works. My Vader should go first. It's pretty fast. Okay, let's get the turn meter train rolling. Okay. Reduce some turn meter. Get rid of Fox. And let's start taunting. Now let's get rid of first order Stormtrooper. Shock. And maybe I need to apply ability block on Nest. Otherwise, she might end up dazing my team. Okay. Now apply ability block on KRU as well. I need a big hit from Vader to finish off one or two of these guys. Okay, maybe KRU. There he goes. So KRU is done. So the Vader hit is the only thing which can save me right now. Okay, ability block on Nest again. I need to shock her as soon as I can so that she doesn't counter. And then start working on Kylo. Shock him as well. Ooh, there's the daze. But luckily stun will land here. There he goes. Now we just have to do the same thing to Nest and just wait for the right opportunity and then do the saber throw. Okay, saber throw is coming up now. Let's wait for it. Apply some ability block as well. Stun again. Let's see if this takes anything out. All right. So a lot of it is taken out. Now I just need to apply stun again. Build up the debuffs. Come on, come on. Ability block. Not yet. Okay, let's stun. Not yet. Let's wait for her to come out. And perfect. All right. So Nest is gone as well, the first order team. Now we only have the, let's see what we have. We have the Kira team, which I think I should be able to use CLS against that. Because I need one shots right now. I've already lost two teams to double shots. All right, so Kira team, let's take a Nest against that. And the two tanks above, I don't think I'll have much problem with them. So let's see what rebels I have left. These guys should be more than enough. I can use my other rebels for yeah, I should be able to use my other rebels for the other team. All right. Let's take care of Vando first. There he goes. And let's take care of some of these other guys. Okay. Right, so this one is done. Now let's finish off those two tanks above, and we are clear. Not perfect. We ended up losing quite a lot. Two battles on two teams, but yeah, let's take care of these two tanks with Akbar, Leia, C3PO, and who else? We need a maybe just get Chopper in there. Wait, Chopper is a rebel. We can maybe get this guy for taunting because I want Akbar's because on Akbar's leadership I want these specials to for either C3P or Leia to assist and not Akbar. All right. So I confused her first just because I did not want her going into stealth. Yeah, pretty simple. Okay, so not ideal. We had a couple of battles on two teams, but it wasn't he didn't really cheese any of his defense apart from the one rebel team. It was a reasonably tough defense. I have a feeling he's going to struggle a little bit on my teams, especially the Grievous team and the Jango team. I've got high hopes for those ones. He'll probably take his Darth Revan against my Darth Revan and use his Treya against my bounty hunters probably, and JTR against my Kira. Oh, but then he might use his Treya against my Night Sisters. That's what he might do. So yeah, so it's a tough situation for him to be in, and I just need two mistakes from him, and then I should be in a good shape. But uh, but yeah, overall, not too happy. It could have been things could have been a little better. I should probably mod my Jedi Knight Revan better, especially if I'm planning to use him on offense. That team did me in. And I don't know what else I could have used against the Karth team. Probably if my Evox were a little higher geared and more with a little more damage on G12 gear and all of that, maybe then it would have made a difference, and I could have I could have taken care of these guys. But I've killed good Karth teams with Evox before with my G11 Evox, so that's it's not a first time I was trying something like that. But you know, sometimes things don't go your way, and yeah, they shed um, days. So that's why Juhani is actually a very good addition to this team because any other member of that team, they wouldn't have had a cleanse. This team, that's one thing that they lack. They lack a cleanse, and Juhani is the one which provides them the cleanse, which is why in the future probably I'll be more cautious about taking Ewoks in against the card team if Juhani's in there just because of the cleanse. But if Juhani is not there and they have another fifth like a Wampa or Sid or Vader, those guys don't have any cleanse, and it's pretty straightforward to go in and daze everyone. The daze never comes off. Then you can control the team pretty well. This time, because of the cleanse, things went south a bit. So that's yeah, that's one thing which I need to work on. But yeah, overall 1649. So yep, let's wait till tomorrow to see what my opponent decides to do, and I'm going to go ahead and update the description with the final screenshot of the scores. All right. Thanks for tuning in, and let's hope we win this and move on to the next two rounds. I will catch you guys later.